Hi, I'm Sarah and I have ADHD. I make YouTube videos about how I have ADHD, and this is the first video in a symptoms series. I wanted to make a few short videos that kind of would help explain symptoms of ADHD to someone who doesn't have ADHD. A lot of times the media portrays having attention deficit hyperactivity disorder as, you know, talking about something and then, ooh, squirrel! Which it can be like that sometimes, but that's not a very accurate picture of it. So, again, a reminder that I am not a doctor. I am just someone who was diagnosed with ADHD only 2 years ago, and I can only speak from my experience. So this is how I feel with ADHD, and this may not be representative of your experience with ADHD or your loved one's experience with it, etc. I wanted to take some time to demonstrate how easy it is to get overwhelmed even with seemingly very simple tasks when you have ADHD, and how it can take someone with ADHD a long time to get started on something. Let's do a little experiment. Neurotypical people, they think,
I have to go take a shower.
They know that taking a shower takes them, let's say 15 minutes, let's be generous. So they set aside 15 minutes in their schedule and they go and they take their shower. However, when I think,
oh, I have to go take a shower.
I have no idea how long that is going to take me, because time is a construct that I seemingly can't wrap my head around. I know in theoretical terms what 15 minutes is, but 15 minutes does not always feel the same to me. And I could not tell you how long a task takes me. So, I have no idea how long it will take me. I do not know if taking a shower will make me late. Thankfully, it's a Saturday and we're in a global pandemic, so I have nowhere to be and nothing to do besides take a shower. So let's look at this in terms of a to-do list. So one side of this to-do list is for the neurotypical brain, and the other side is for the ADHD brain. For our neurotypical side, we have one thing to do. We need to take a shower. So we've got our neurotypical side here. Let's see how many steps it takes on the ADHD side. So my first thought, step one here, is I normally put in a deep conditioning hair mask, and I normally leave it in for a while. Again, not great at time here, even though I wear a watch every day. I need to take off my rings so I don't get the hair mask all gunked up in there, but I don't want to take them off in here because this is the guest bedroom, and if I take them off in here, who knows where they'll end up. I'll forget about them, and then I'll go into a panic later when I can't find my rings. Let me write this down so we keep track. Simple enough. A neurotypical person would also probably take off their rings before putting their hair mask in, and they may also take off their rings in their bedroom so they don't lose them, but their brain doesn't parse down the take a shower activity into all of those steps. They do them, but they don't really think about them. Taking off the rings. And now we're able to move on to step two. Go into the bathroom and pick. That's a big one. I have to make a decision. I have to choose which hair mask I'm going to use. So think we're going Pantene today. Now we can move on to step 3, putting in the hair mask. But see, I have already forgotten a crucial step. Before I can put in the hair mask, I need to put on my robe so that I don't take off this hoodie and get hair mask all over it when I go to get into the shower. So, step 3, find my robe. That one was actually easier than expected. So I have found my robe and now I am going to put in my hair mask. The hair mask is in, and now we wait. That's step 5. Wait an indeterminate period of time. And while I am doing step 5, I can also complete step 6, which is put the lid back on the hair mask and put the hair mask away. Honestly, it feels like such a small thing, but remembering to put something away is a win. One of my next steps is find my nice microfiber hair towels, and I just did that. Look at that. Next step here is get out a clean towel. If it will come out, wrestle out a clean towel for your body. Then I look over here and I think, ah yes, the lost sock bin that has many socks that probably have their mates in the lost sock bin because you haven't gone through it in ages. And my husband and I both keep remarking, hey, we should probably go through that, but we don't. We haven't yet, and so it's overflowing. So one of the next steps after grab a body towel is write down in your planner that you should clean out the lost sock bin. We're well on our way to actually getting into the shower. But first, I have to go and get my in-shower lotion that I use, which I believe is in our guest bathroom because that is where I have a bathtub, and I last used it when I was taking a bath, I believe. Turns out I remembered incorrectly, and in the guest bathroom, after my bath, I used regular lotion. So now I'm going back to the master bathroom and seeing if it's in there. Here it is. It's almost empty. I should probably add that to our shopping list. And now that I'm out, I have to pick out some clothes. And now, because I take molten lava showers, my face feels very tight, so I need to make sure that I moisturize. Get your neck too, folks. It's important. Putting the lid back on your moisturizer, also important. We've come full circle, folks. Putting the rings back on. Oh dear. So, let's take a look at our lists. For one mundane task, to take a shower. My brain processed that as 18 different things that I needed to do. And yeah, some of them I didn't need to do. I didn't need to leave the bathroom to go add my in-shower lotion to the shopping list. But if I didn't, I wouldn't remember, and then the next time I went to use it, it would be empty and I wouldn't have any more. So I did need to do it. 17 different tasks that some of them were fast. They were easy. They were all easy. But when your brain thinks of one thing that I need to do, I just need to take a shower. But it turns that into 17 different tasks for you to do. Even the most simple, everyday, mundane thing that you need to check off of your to-do list can seem really overwhelming. And so that's an introduction to task overwhelm. I still didn't find that ring that I dropped behind my nightstand, but I hope this helped put a symptom of ADHD, a feeling that most of us live with all of the time, into perspective. When we are unable to get started doing something because we're overwhelmed, it can from the outside seem like a lack of willpower or laziness, because that was just taking a shower. When you think about it from a to-do list perspective, that was 17 things added to my to-do list. Hope this helped you feel less alone, or helped give you something to think about, and hope to see you next time.